on, fellow junkies, and welcome back. Horror Junkies 519, Kyle, right back where I belong, in my DVD room of my greatness and horror and everything I love. So, here to do the next episode of the Junkie Movie Reviews, which is brought to you by the letter J. If you couldn't tell by the little opening, that's what I'm going with. So, the video I decided to review for this, I didn't have a lot of J movies to pick from. A lot of them were franchises like Jeepers Creepers or Joyride. So I want to stay away from the franchises as much as possible. I know probably eventually it's going to happen just because I love my franchises. So, what I went ahead and picked was Just Before Dawn, 1981. Very great slasher movie. I'm a pretty big fan of this one. I think I've seen mixed reviews about this one on other YouTubers. Whatever the case may be, I'm a big fan of this movie just because it's taking place in the woods, and that's like one of my favorite locations for a movie. So like I said, this came out in 1981, you guys. Directed by Jeff Lieberman. Wow, we also know a movie that he directed called Satan's Little Helper, which is a very low-budget, fun Halloween movie. If you guys haven't checked that one out, I do believe I've done a gory details on it. If you guys want to check that out, it should be in my gory details playlist. So, yeah, Satan's Little Helper, Jeff Lieberman. These two movies I do recommend highly. Satan's Little Helper, a little not so much because that one's a little weird, but, you know, if you're a horror junkie, go for it. So, kind of for starring roles in this movie, we got George Kennedy. One big movie I know him from, he was the captain in the movie Death Ship, and I also reviewed that movie as well. That should be, I don't know, episode 4 of the Junkie Movie Reviews. Don't quote me on that one, but it is in the Junkie Movie Reviews. It should be in the playlist if you guys want to check that one out. Oh, you know what? What the hell? I'll go and put the links in the description for you guys for those two movies if you want to check them out. So moving on, another familiar face we've had, and this one is Mike Kellen. He was from the first Sleepaway Camp. He was Mel, the camp owner. So that's kind of cool to kind of see him in it, because he's such a dirtbag in Sleepaway Camp. So that's my familiar face for this one. So to go ahead and get into the plot of this movie, you guys, you know, this is a very run-of-the-mill slasher movie, but that's okay with me because that's what I like. I don't like it when they go too far beyond the realm of slashers. So basically, 5 kids are going up in the mountains. They're trying to go look at some of the property I guess they bought. They have a deed and stuff like that. They're flashing around trying to be real fucking cool about it, but the frickin' forest ranger really shuts them down. He's like, the mountain can't read. And that was George Kennedy's character, and I just frickin' love that he said that, the mountain can't read. So, you know, these kids are off onto a rocky start. They're dealing with the wrong people. They got the person that's already telling them to turn around, so going on, just, you know, they get to where they're going, they start camping, they start moving around, going to waterfalls, stuff like that, just checking everything around. And you know the old slasher formula, how it goes. One by one, they get picked off. And without going too much into detail, you guys, that is the basic plot of this movie. So, let's break this down. Things I liked about this movie. Probably top my list is always going to be kills. Something really cool about this movie, it does use practical effects. There's no CGI, which is just wonderful. But they didn't really have, like, a lot of effects necessarily, like, you know, like prostheses and stuff like that. I didn't have a lot of stuff going on, but I feel like it works for this movie very well. Like, you didn't see, it was not overly gory, but the gore is there. Like, I mean, the very first kill, a guy gets stabbed right through the crotch, so that's just wonderful. That was one of the, probably the biggest, most expensive kill in this movie. Possibly, you know. So a lot of the other ones aren't nearly as bloody or amazing as that. So I'm gonna that's the only kill I'm gonna really mention on that one because that is probably my favorite kill of this movie. But yeah, like one thing I like: kills, practical effects, gore, awesome. The next thing I got on here is the sound effects. This movie definitely tries to go into the realm of, like, you know, Halloween / Friday the 13th sorts, because it has this sound that's kind of going through the wilderness, and it's just kind of like Jason's you know, stuff like that. Yeah, that was it right there. shit, I hope that's not a bad sign, but that was a little whistle sound like that. It was really cool, and it really fits in the wilderness aspect of it. I really thought they were trying to have their own thing, like Jason's thing, and then Michael Myers' music, kind of like, you know, the killer's around, or something's about to happen, whatever. One other thing about the sound effects is they kind of made the killer's laugh sound like he swallowed a dog squeak toy. So that was really weird, but it made me smile every now and then. You're supposed to have a good time in these movies, I did have a good time. Another thing I loved about this movie is the filming location. The wooded area that they are in is just amazing. Like, the waterfalls, the scenery, it's just like, you know, if you're watching a horror movie and you're enjoying where they're at, that's just a good thing. So I looked it up where they were filming. It was called Silver Falls State Park in Oregon, in the U.S. So I thought that was kind of cool. Not that far away. I definitely go check this place out. Probably not going to recognize anything because it's nature. So, you know, whatever. And things always change. But those are the big things that I really pointed out that I really loved about this movie. I mean, you know, characters aside, normal slasher characters. You love them, you hate them, you ready for them to die. It is what it is. So, as far as dislikes with this movie, just like always, you guys, I don't really have a huge list. The killer is the number one thing that I don't really care about this movie, and that's just because I don't feel like there was much thought put into it. It's kind of, it's almost like a hillbilly family that's kind of killing everyone. Not deformed like Hills of Ice style, but, you know, they're just people that are living in the forest, woods, and basically two big fat guys are running around killing each other, or killing everybody. And like, they don't have any masks. One of them's wearing hunter orange vest and a hat. So, I mean, I don't know how he's being stealthy in any way, shape, or form. And the other one's wearing a plaid red shirt. So, I mean, there's no stealth aspect to them. There's no, like, they're ugly. They got unibrows. They have, like, a mole. They got, like, hair, like, patchy all over the place. So, I mean, there's no, like, great look to these guys. It's what you'd expect in the wilderness. But, you know, I think they could have still gone for a mask of some sort. Because, you know me, when it comes to my slashers, I need a mask. That's almost 100% of the time, that's going to kill a movie for me, but I still like this movie. I still like movies without masks, but, you know, it would always help because I dig the masks. So, you guys, that's basically my likes and dislikes for this movie. As far as anything else, you guys, this is just a run-of-the-mill, general formula slasher. So, you slasher fans are probably going to love this movie, but anyone out there that's looking for the more sustenance, if I can say that, sustenance, yeah. I don't really recommend this movie, but this is a highly recommendable movie for me. I'm going to go ahead and rate this movie. Out of 10, I'm going to go ahead and give this a 7. I do believe this is a very solid slasher film. The Woods, I mean, watching this movie is just so much fun for me. All the other stuff probably doesn't really even have to happen, and I'm really stoked about it. The Heart of Glass song is in this movie, so it's got a good soundtrack. I mean, that's the main song I always remember from this movie. The sound effect. There it goes again. It's probably not a good sign. Whatever. But, like I said, you guys, 7 out of 10 for me. So that's basically all I got to say about Just Before Dawn, you guys. So let me see here. So the next episode of the Junkie movie reviews is going to be the letter K. I don't have a ton of K movies either, so probably the next one's probably not going to be I'm not going to have a pull for it either, you guys, but definitely stay tuned for the next one, you guys. Horror Junkies 519, Kyle will ride again for the Junkie movie reviews. If you guys liked what you saw, I got J through A done now, so you guys can go to my playlists and check out them all if you want to, or just the movies you like or the movie you've seen. So I hope you guys are liking, commenting, subscribing. Definitely leave me something in the description or the comments, and I'll get back to you guys. So it's just me again, signing out. Just until next time. You guys have a good one.